Hello everybody, I am RedWolf player and I'm here to talk to you about a game called Paper Mario. Now Paper Mario came out for the N64 in August of the year 2000, that's 18 years ago. However, this game remains a classic that I play year after year. I think I play this almost every year except maybe the past couple, but I played it again this year. I wanted to really take a deep dive and really think about how I feel about this game. Now, like I said, this came out on the N64. I played it on the N64. I think there were some re-releases for the Virtual Console on like the Wii and maybe the Wii U, but I never really played those. I've only ever played it on the N64, so maybe there's something better I'm missing out on. I don't know. Now, I want to give a quick warning. I'm going to talk about some spoilery-ish things. I think I talk mostly about halfway into the game, and there might be some video footage from past that. I'm going to try to avoid it, but there might be a couple things. And so if you want to skip spoilers completely, just see what I give the game as a score, you can look down below in the little description down there. There will be a little clicker thing, and you just click on that. It'll take you to a timestamp in the video that will skip all spoilers for you. Now with all that being said, let's go ahead and just jump into it. In Paper Mario, you may be surprised to learn that everything in the game looks like paper. For the N64, this really was a brilliant idea because this paper aesthetic is really timeless. Playing this game today, I still think the game looks pretty good, although admittedly it gets kind of pixely in some spots. Still, everything from all the locations, the NPCs, and all the baddies that you fight in this game, really does look good. Because of that, I want to give visuals 45 points. So the story in Paper Mario is pretty much the same compared to other Mario games. Peach, she gets kidnapped by Bowser, and now Mario must collect some sky-themed items to save her. In this game, the sky-themed items are still stars, but they're star spirits, so basically just stars with an attitude. While the base of the story is similar, how you go about it is really unique in some inspiring ways. You're in the Mushroom Kingdom, but we see parts of it that, playing other Mario games, I never would have even imagined to see places like this. The story is displayed through chapters, and when you go through each one, you get a really unique and amazing experience. And so, I don't want to get too heavy into spoilers, but all I'm going to say is that the story is worth 80 points. In this game, you get partners that will travel around with you and help during combat. You can also upgrade these characters in order to make their combat moves even more powerful. Not only that, but besides combat, the partners have overworld abilities that help you access new areas, hide from enemies, and a lot more. What shines most about the partners of Paper Mario is that they each really have their own distinct personality. You end up wishing that every story moment you could have each partner by your side to hear their own interpretation of the events. Now, admittedly, not every single one of them shine, but they're all adorable and they're all fun, and there are some that just really shine. I mean, personally, Lady Bow is one of my absolute favorites. Now, because of all of that, partners as a whole get 57 points. Now, looking at collectibles in Paper Mario, there are two main ones I want to discuss, and that's star pieces and badges. Star pieces are, well, little pieces of star that you can gather around all of the different areas and chapters. Use these to purchase more of the other collectibles I'll be talking about in a second, badges, but star pieces can be as simple as just finding them in the area to as complex as finding them, hidden under a floor, or you can also take quizzes to get star pieces, and so, it's a really interesting extra collectible to find. The main collectible you'll be searching for are badges. Now, badges give you that extra little oomph in battle. You can gain extra moves, health, power-ups, etc. These can be found out in the world, buying them with star pieces like we mentioned earlier. Now, overall, badges and star pieces together are really great additions to the game, and I think they deserve 58 points. Now, at its core, Paper Mario really is a JRPG, and so the combat in this game is turn-based. Now, here, either your side or the enemy side goes first, depending on what happens outside of the combat scene itself. For your side, you're able to compete not only with Mario, but also the partner you have out. You then select what move your partner or yourself make, whether it's attacking, using an item, trying to run away, or you can use one of the powers of your star spirits. To use certain moves requires flower points or FP. When enemies attack, they try to take away your health points or HP. The thing that really ties this together is the action commands. When you're performing most attacks, you use action commands to help influence the amount of damage you do to an opponent. Now, all of this kind of sounds simple when you talk about it separately, but Depending on the enemy and what moves you have available, it can get messy really fast. What helps you level up in this game are the star points that you gain after every fight. Once you hit 100, you get to level up and either gain more HP, FP, or badge points or BP that let you add more badges. There are a lot of different mechanics at play in the combat, and what's great is for younger players, it can stay really simple, but for older players or just big fans of the genre, you can get as deep down into it as you want, and so we're going to be giving combat 70 points. Now, the world in Paper Mario is very pseudo-open. It feels like you can access so much all the time, but really you're actually pretty limited to where you can go. Basically, in every chapter, you can go to the places from the previous chapters, or you can go to the places in your current chapter. There's not a whole lot of going to future places you do, at least not without glitching the game, of course. However, there are so many options when you go to the new chapters. Do I go to the shop, or do I explore this area? Where possibly could the next part of my quest be, and where the heck are all those badges and star pieces? Overall, I would say for a pretty linear JRPG, the exploration's done really well, and so, I want to give it 27 points. Alright, the last thing I want to talk about in this game is the Peach scenes. So in between each chapter, you get to control Peach and see what's happening in her castle. You interact with Bowser, with a mini star named Twink, and find out information to help Mario out back in the Mushroom Kingdom. Overall, I would say these scenes are fine. They aren't difficult, and I think are just more exposition into the character of Bowser, more than anything else. However, that's something it's doing very well the whole time, and so, because of that, I want to give Peach scenes 25 points. Alright, now that we've gone through everything, let's total up our scores. So we had visuals at 45, story at 80, partners 57, collectibles at 58, combat at 70, exploration 27, last but not least, those fun Peach scenes at 25 points. Adding all of this together, we get a total score of 362 points. This is our first place game right now. This is the highest ranked on my list, shooting above Super Mario Odyssey by almost 100 points total. Now this game, just one of my favorite games of all time. I play it so often, so I'm not surprised it's ranking so high up on my list. However, I am excited in the next couple weeks here to keep playing more games, keep adding more games to my list, and let's see if we can get something that beats it. With that being said, thanks to everybody who watched my video today. If you want to check me out on Twitter, check out some of my other videos. There's a Twitter link in the description down below. You can subscribe to me for more videos, or I'll include a few other videos linked in my description as well. Otherwise, this is RedWolf Player, and thanks for checking out the newest game on my list.